Okay, you guys, welcome to um, I think, yeah, it's our fifth class. It's called Correlation and Cross Pairs. Today we are going to learn correlation and cross pairs. I know Jakin got out here a couple of days ago, probably a week ago, and rocked your mind when he was talking about this. And I just didn't want this to linger in your head. I wanted to give you guys a nice little rundown of what he was talking about. Correlation means two pairs that actually go opposite of each other or go with each other. Those are called positive and negative correlation pairs. Okay, let's just jump right in. What we're going to be learning today is, number one, is what is a correlation. Number two, what are cross pairs. Number three, what are the correlation pairs. Number four, how to trade them. And number five is going to be our lab questions and answers. Okay. What is a correlation in forex? The definition, the real definition, a relationship between two units, which are currency pairs, over a period of time. A positive correlation between two currency pairs indicates that two pairs tend to move in the same direction at the same time. So there are pairs in the market that actually do exactly the same thing at a certain time. Okay, that is called positive correlation. Negative correlations are pairs that do the opposite. And we're going to get into those, and I'm going to show you what those are, and we can trade those and how to trade those. Well, a method of trading those. Okay. What are cross pairs? People have the wrong idea when it comes to cross pairs or exotics. An exotic is an exotic country. A cross pair and an exotic are not the same. Okay, a cross pair is everything that doesn't have a major. So if there's not a major in it, it's a cross pair. So the true definition is a cross currency transaction is one of the consists of a pair of currency traded in forex that does not include the US dollar. So a GBP JPY would be a cross pair. Now these things come into effect when you are trading majors, because if you have two cross pairs going opposite way, it can flatten out the US dollar. Okay, and we'll get into that a little later. I know this is sounding real foreign to you, but this is what we're here for. We're going to explain it. Okay, what are the correlation pairs? I have a list for you guys, and I'm going to put this on here. If you guys have snippet, please snippet this. I'm going to give everybody a chance to snippet it. I'm going to tell everybody to unmute themselves and tell me when they have it. This is something that everybody needs. This is going to make you a lot stronger. And this is it right here. Everybody, please unmute yourself. Let me know when you guys snipped it. Oh man, it didn't take the whole page. Never mind, you guys. I'm going to have to show you guys this on another thing. I'll send it to you guys through Telegram. Give me 1 second and I'm going to pop this up for you guys. Can everybody see this? Thumbs up. Cool. Okay. So this is how this works. These are called flat pairs, right? This is what happens. This is what happens when these pairs do a certain thing. So if the GBP USD or the Euro USD and the GBP JPY Euro JPY were going up, then the USD JPY will be flat, no movement, sideways trend. Okay, and so on and so forth. If the GBP USD Euro USD, GBP JPY Euro JPY are going down, then the USD JPY will be going flat, sideways trend, no movement. All right, this is something that I'm going to put on Telegram for you guys. Matter of fact, I'll do it right now. It's sent. Download it, save it. It's yours. Your best bet is to put it on your wall or something like that if you're going to use correlation. It's a very handy tool. This is very strong, you guys. All right. So they got stuff called the perfect storm. If GBP USD, Euro USD, GBP JPY, Euro JPY are going opposite, then the USD JPY shoots up. It's right here. You guys see that? Now if GBP USD was going up and GBP JPY was going down, USD JPY goes down. Pairs work like this. So you have to take in consideration that. Now we're not taking this as how we trade because we are trend line level counting traders. Okay? But this is something to take into consideration and figure out what works for you. Okay? So let me close this out and we're gonna go back into our presentation. Okay. Ways to trade correlation. This is great. You guys are gonna love this. All right. This is one of the coolest things that you guys will ever see when it comes to trading. These are called tricks. We're not really into tricks, but it's pretty cool. So check this out. This is USD CHF. This is your USD on the daily. If you look, as a matter of fact, when me, Junito, Willie, and Jovan started trading, we used to trade Euro USD, USD CHF at the same time because there were correlation pairs, and but they were negative correlation pairs, so they did actually total opposite. So if you bought on USD CHF, you would sell on Euro USD, and so on and so forth. So check this out. This is exactly this. This is doing exactly the same thing, but backwards at the same exact time. So look at the W. Look at the M. Look what leg it's on. See? Look what leg it's on. See? Look at the B. It hits trend line, comes up, hits the trend line again. Look at the B. Hits the trend line, comes down, hits the trend line again. It's doing exactly the same thing. So if you're buying USD CHF, why aren't you selling your Euro USD? Right? So check out this way how to trade this. Do you guys everybody see my line right here? If you put a line here, right, and you put a sell limit on here, right, and it sells, okay, and then you put a sell limit here on the other one. So you're gonna sell both of them, right? Actually, this line should be a buy. All right, flip this. This should be a buy. Buy and buy, right? So what happens is if this one buys, because it's down here right now, if this one buys, it'll take off. It'll hit this buy right here, and you'll make money, right? And at the same time, this is going to go opposite. No, wait a minute. It is a sell. I'm sorry. It's a sell. It's a sell. I had a little confused. Okay, so if this one sells, this one's going to buy, right? So if this one sells, it'll trigger our trade. It'll come down. If this one is going to go opposite, it'll go up. It'll never activate our trade. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you got this one and it sells, once it hits here, it'll activate. But this one will go opposite. It'll go buy, and it'll never activate our trade. And you can do that all the time. The problem is that you're going to leave a big stop loss. You're going to have to put a big stop loss because how it jumps. But you're always going to catch the trend by doing that. You're always going to catch the trade. 100% of the time, you're going to catch the trade by doing that. Okay? And these are called negative correlations. There's a lot of them. You guys got the list. I sent it to you. Okay. These are called positive correlations. This is the CHF JPY and the Euro JPY. Yeah, these are called positive correlations. These things move exactly the same a lot of the time. Remember, it's not always 100%. These things go by percentages, and you can look up, you know, whatever pairs you want to look up percentages. But like USD CHF and Euro USD is like 80–90% of the time. But anyways, these things move exactly the same way. So what you would do is you would put a sell here, Now, since these are positive, now you got to sell and buy. One sell on one, buy on the other, because they're moving the same way. So if you would put a sell here and a buy here, right? What happens is if this one buys, if this one sells, it'll go and catch this activation. Then this one means that it's going to come here and we'll catch our buy and our sell at the same time. All right.
Do anybody got any questions? Because I seem like everybody's like lost.
Think about it. Think about it. These things are moving at the same way. So if we put a sell here and a buy here, they're going to sell at the same time, right? They're going to go to the same direction, or they're going to buy in the same direction. But if it buys, we'll never activate this sell. We'll just activate this buy. And if it sells, it'll activate this sell, but not activate this buy.
So only with positive correlations should one be sell, one be buy, and with negative, both of them should be the same.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So think about it like this. This is a 100% trade, right? The chances of you catching this is 100%. Because if these are positive correlations, that means they're going to go the same way. So that means if it's buys, we're catching it. If it sells, we're catching it. And the other one won't activate. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Last one. To summarize what we were going through today, Cuatro does not trade like this. Period. We do not trade like this. This is just something that you guys want to, put in your tool pouch. We do not trade like this. Second, use correlation as an indicator. Just use it to see how the pairs move. Do not trade how I just showed you guys. We do not trade like this. And third, Cuatro does not trade like this. I want to emphasize that because this is a way of trading. I just want to show you guys that there's tons of ways of trading, but we do not trade like this. I'm not telling you to trade like this because I don't want you to get your butt cracked on the market and say, oh, Rocky, you told me to do this. No, I was just showing you how correlation trading works. Okay. The biggest thing that you guys should have got out of this is that chart, the cross-currency correlation, and chart which shows you how pairs move with each other. Okay. But as far as like, you can use this with trend line structure. If you know that you're on a level 3 of USD CHF, you know you'll be on a level 3 of Euro USD, just opposite. So you can buy and sell at the same time, just different pairs. Or if you know Euro JPY is selling, then Chief JPY should be selling. You understand what I'm saying? Because they move together. So that's what we should use this for. Nothing else. We're not going to take those crazy trades how people do it. People do that, but they put 60, 70 pip stop losses on there. It's crazy. That's a trade. All right, let's open the floor. Let's get some questions. Let's get some matches. Let's do some labs. Let's do something. Open up the floor. Unmute yourself, you guys.
I think the last part, the way you explain it, is the easiest way for me to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Just like understand that if one's buying, and then the other one would be selling. And just
that's it. Those are negative correlation. That's it. Right. One's buying, the other one's selling.
And then positive ones, if one's buying, the other one's buying too. So
that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Wait a minute. With positive correlation, you said one of them buy and the other one is sell, right?
With positive correlation, that means they're going the same way. Oh well, you're talking about the trick, how to trade it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dino's saying that they're going to move the same.
But okay, got you. Yeah, all right.
The way that you can trade that is the way that I was talking about. One buys, one sells, and it'll activate. Yeah.
Okay, got
But we're not using that because we're always doing level counting. So we're always going to know where we're at.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay,
the
yeah.
reason that this is good for us is because this is going to tell us what pairs are doing what at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But as far as the little trick and stuff like that, like, the buy and the sell, you could do it, but that's not what we're teaching. You know what I'm saying? Because pretty much that's a guess game because you're doing 50-50 at that point. But with level counting and trend line, there is no 50-50. We know where we're at. You know what I'm saying? All right, Daryl, talk to me.
Yeah, I understand.
You good?
Yeah, it's a lot of information right there that'll help know which pairs
are moving
together and which ones don't. And you can kind of see some examples, I think, when I was talking to Dino earlier in the week, which I end up in the same situation later of having a pair that potentially would move opposite of each other, but had sales in both pairs. And we talked about how sometimes it does happen, and you can kind of see some examples where even though you might have the pound dollar and the euro pound, you would think they would move opposite because the pound starts the pair and the pound ends the pair. But in that situation, they can move in the same direction sometimes. So
absolutely. Absolutely. Hasim, what you got for me, brother?
It makes sense to me. Makes perfect sense. I don't know the pairs, like which ones correlate off the top of my head. So that cheat sheet is definitely going to come in handy.
Good. Everybody, truthfully, you guys, if you guys got a printer, print it out, put it on your wall on top of your computer, on top of your monitor. So when you're trading, you can always have that. Let me show you guys my wall. I'll show you something. Look at my wedges. I always have my wedges up there. As I got a dry erase, whatever you call those things, erase board or whatever, and I just draw my wedges up there, and I always have my wedges up there, always, and it's right above my monitors, because that's the only thing that is hard for me to remember. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if learning the pairs is going to be hard for you, print it out, put it on top of your wall, look at it when you GBP USD, what's the cross pair, or what's the correlation pair, and you look, okay, what if that's doing that, this should do this, let me go check, I could probably take 2 trades instead of 1, instead of betting, you know what I mean? So those are things that'll help you guys out. Jovan, talk to me.
You get me?
Yeah.
I'm pretty much on the same with Hasim. The chart, that layout of all the pairs is gonna help. I really don't. I don't mess. I stick with the trend lines and all that stuff. But this is a good confirmation, to get into multiple. Because if you can make money in one pair, and at the same time you have the opportunity to make the same money in another pair that's gonna show the same exact thing, why not? So it's definitely useful to have.
I'm looking at it the other way, because you can be making your money in one pair and avoid taking the L in another pair.
Same difference. Exactly.
This would have probably helped me when I had the chef JPY and I took a loss on it. That's what Daryl was talking about.
Yeah, all day, for real.
Yeah.
Willie, talk to me.
No, just another great tool to have. As a reference, not saying that we're going to be trading that way, like Rocky pointed out, but definitely another great tool to keep a glance, just like knowing your buying limits, your sell limits. There's another chart that I want to send to Rocky so he can share with the team that, we should all have in case we need to reference that.
Absolutely.
So I'll be sending that to you, Rocky.
Okay. Lou, did we go over your head, or did you catch everything?
I caught it.
I know you did.
But it's just a tool.
That's it. It's just a tool, man. It's just like a bad pair of snips.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I'm about to throw mine out the window.
Charles, talk to me. Was that a little bit too much? Are you okay with that or what?
Actually, it was very good. No, I'm good with that. Knowing the pairs, what Hasim just said, if you trade like I'm trading US Japan, and I know that I got a winning situation there, why not look at that other pair as well? Instead of going through a whole bunch of pairs, I go directly to the pair that's correlated with it.
Absolutely.
And that'll help you make more pips and more money.
This can make everybody really strong, you guys. But if you just use it as an indicator, like
Right.
Charles and Hasim and Dino and everybody was saying, you know, let's not.
But just remember that you still have to check it just to make sure that everything.
Yeah.
I mean, don't just go by this. Oh, now if I'm in this one, if I'm buying this one, I'm gonna sell automatically on the other one. You still have to check it.
Yeah.
Gives you a point of reference to start at.
Yeah, do your due diligence, and that's you know your trend lines and your levels and everything else. And once you do that, then you can see how you can figure out how you're gonna attack the pairs. Edwin is studying that chart so hard right now. Look at him. Edwin, it's on you, brother. Talk to me.
Can't talk right now, man. I'm studying. But it's good. It's a good indicator. You know, and that is, I just be repeating the same thing that Jovan said and some of the stuff Asim said. But you know how I am. I'm one of those that if it ain't broke, I don't jump into something else.
No. This is not to change.
Yeah, I'm with Jovan with that, with the trend lines and everything else. But it's good though. It's good to know some of this information because it actually will help you.
Well, this is everything that we're gonna learn in Cuatro is develop you into a whole.
Right. And like Junito said, I mean, I agree with that 100%. You know, you should do your due diligence on the other chart because you never know.
Yeah.
You know,
you guys, this everything that I'm gonna give you guys from now on, you guys got to remember that you guys are a more advanced class. So everything that we're giving you guys is to make you guys stronger and make you guys a full, complete trader. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't take it as I'm trying to change what you guys are doing. No, actually, I'm trying to improve what you guys are doing. I'm trying to make you smarter. I'm trying to give you more knowledge. I'm trying to give you more tools to your tool pouch. Throw it away if you don't like it.
I actually think that it does help on some of these pairs.
Oh, no, it helps a lot, you guys.
Yeah.
It helps a lot. But it just helps to show you how the market is moving. That's all it is. Okay.
You know what this does, Rock? Just looking at this one, and I'm looking at two different ones, and there's pairs in here that you normally wouldn't touch.
Yeah.
That this would actually help you touch.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You guys just, download this sheet that I gave you guys. Again, if you got a printer, print it out, laminize it, put it on your wall, leave it there, forget about it. Every time we trade, look at it, just glance at it. And then you guys will start learning the pairs as you go, and you'll say, okay, JPY, I'm trading that, so this needs to be this needs to be this. Let me go check that out. And you can confirm it, and then you can trade it. And you know what I mean? But this is just an indicator, you guys. It's just an indicator, and to show you more useful to show you how the market is moving. All right, there's a lot to trading. I hope you guys don't think that level counting was the last of it. Actually, level counting is the beginning of it. We got a long road to go, you guys. I don't know if I want to stick to this for a couple weeks. I'm actually want to teach you guys stop hunt trends next week. If you guys want to stick with this for a little bit and work on this for a little bit, I'm fine with it. But if you guys want to move, let's move. This is to the millionaires only. I'm sorry, moguls. I can't ask you your opinion on this because you guys are still in the beginning. But if my millionaires want to move, we can move on this. We can go straight to stop hunt trends next week.
I'm with that stop hunt trend.
I'm with the stop hunt trend too.
Yeah, me too.
Same here.
Okay, so next week we're going to do stop hunt trend on Saturday, and then Sunday night we will actually trade London. So
you guys are killing it.
So everybody prepare for that. Stop hunt trend on Saturday. We'll trade London on Sunday night. Okay, we're gonna do our labs that Sunday, actually trading. Okay. So, you guys, this was an amazing class, man.
Listen, guys, get in. You know, there's, you know, we're spending a lot of time here, you know, doing charts and all this. And this is what's gonna make you guys better. You know, the more you Zoom and you in class, that's where you're gonna, you know, make your money, because we're helping everybody. You know, we're all learning at the same time. So try to get in as much as you can. It's not gonna hurt because you there all day. It's just gonna make you better. So the more you in the Zoom and the class, the more money you're gonna make. Look at it that way.
Absolutely. Everybody,
don't let Hasim take all the money by himself.
yeah, don't let Hasim make all the money. You guys got to take some of that.
Dino, fight with him. Fight with him, Dino. Come on.
But you know, I ain't gonna fight with him. I'm gonna pick his brain. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's it.
Yeah, you fight with him, he bring out the AR.
Hey, you guys, this was a great class. I'm gonna stop recording and we can bull crap afterwards.
Hey, one second. Listen, guys, you guys are doing great.